Hello, my good human. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Luana Rose, nervous system specialist from luanarose.com. Today, I'm answering a popular question I get emailed about all the time. Can somatic work be done online? When I say somatic work, I'm specifically speaking about the practitioners that have trained and practiced the work of Dr. Kain from Somatic Practice, Dr. Terrell from Transforming the Experience-Based Brain, or Dr. Peter Levine from Somatic Experiencing. Just to be clear about that, this is not somatic in terms of Reiki, energy healing, yoga, or any of that delicious stuff. This is specifically about these modalities that focus on healing childhood and developmental trauma from the approach and pathway of the body and brain systems. Can somatic work be done online? Most people think that because it's somatic of the body, we need to be in person, and traditionally, the work of these wonderful people is done in person with a work table, and the practitioner sits and we do hands-on work a lot of the time. However, because of the wonderful upheavals of the world of 2020, and even people were doing this before online, yes, somatic work can be done online. And here's why it actually works, in my experience, better online in a lot of cases. I was inspired to make this video because I think it's so important to kind of bust through the myths of this kind of work so that it can reach more people. So the first benefit of doing somatic work online is accessibility. If you really resonate with someone's work and maybe you don't live in the same city as them or the same country even, there's still a way to connect, build a relationship, and have that practitioner offer you the support that maybe someone in your local area couldn't offer because maybe there's a different life experience and therefore there maybe can't be such a rich relational aspect to the work. When I think about the benefits of working online, I think about insecure attachment. Childhood trauma, developmental trauma, even way back in utero, often is the fertile grounds of insecure attachment. So that basically means that something went wrong in the relational attachment system in childhood. And folks that resonate with the avoidant, anxious, or even disorganized tendencies really resonate with online way of working because the practitioner is there with the person, present and available, yet not all the way there. Not right in the room with the individual, because sometimes when we're healing from insecure attachment and working towards that earned security within, having someone too available or too right there can actually be scary and can slow down the progress of the work. A layer on top of that is we have these different devices that we work with, laptop, iPad, whatever it may be, and the individual working can work with the practitioner and change the way the angle of the camera is. So a lot of folks that I work with are healing from complex post-traumatic stress disorder, and being seen when one suffers from these symptoms. People often tell me, hey, it's hard to be seen. I don't want to be seen today. And when we're in person, it's really hard to go into an office and not be seen. But online, we can adapt the camera lens to just the feet, so the practitioner just sees the feet, or something like this to help the individual feel more safe and at ease so that nervous system can have more regulation before the work even starts. When working online, we tend to leave out the clutter. We tend to leave out the extra things that sometimes we do in person. So the progress of the individual that I work with or that other colleagues work with it is actually a speedier progress than in person. Another lovely aspect of working online is reorganizing resourcing. So we learned so many ways to resource in this world. Resource is very important. So basically that means most folks are taught to resource to external objects in the room. A light, a teddy bear, a sound of the wind, which is helpful, yet in the work that I do, most folks I work with have baby nervous systems. Stuff happened that was hard and scary and bad when the folks were very young, in utero, at birth, or even as children. And when we look through the lens of what does a baby's nervous system need, the baby doesn't care about the sound of the waves at the seashore or the trees outside. The baby doesn't care about the wall hanging, the picture on the wall. The baby cares about the caregiver, because without the caregiver, the baby cannot exist. Without the protection of that mother, father, caregiver figure, the baby is unsafe. So that protection from another human and care is what is healing, not the babbling brook or the pictures on the wall. So working online in this format is a beautiful way to kind of reorient our resources and how we use them in healing human systems. Lastly, but definitely not least, when we come back to working online with the body, and hey, we're not in the same room, there's no touch, soothing touch that can happen. Well, there actually is, because practitioners that are trained specifically with Dr. Kain or Dr. Terrell have learned those skills that are a very specific set of skills for intentional touch, which basically means the practitioner uses their intention to work with the things like stress organs of the body, the immune system, cardiovascular system, digestion, all of these parts that make up our whole, the fascia, the muscles, the tissue. So the practitioner uses intentional touch to offer support, offer the probability for healing when there is support, because so many folks are seeking somatic work because they feel like they have to hold it all. And most folks have felt like that their whole life. So somatic work, specifically online for this video, offers a way that that person can be held in a gentle, supportive way. And when I talk about intentional touch, we're not talking about massage or trying to manipulate fascia to be something else. It's a supportive, invitational, intentional touch. So I hope this has given you more insight into what somatic work looks like when we work online. If you would like more videos like this, please leave a comment below telling me what you want to learn about, and I'll take a look and answer more of your questions. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Take good care.